Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today I'm hanging out in the shade because it is warm. I feel like the warm weather has finally arrived, but there's still some things I need to do in my cut flower garden patch. I definitely need to plant some summer annuals like zinnias. I'm going to get in there and plant some status today. Then I want to show you my Lisianthus and show you what my plan is for that. I definitely have been planting those the last couple weeks and just kind of turning my garden beds from more of a spring garden bed to a summer garden bed. So we're going to try to get as much done in the garden as we can. I'm getting a little bit of a late start. I honestly like to garden more in the mornings or evenings when it's a little cooler, but today it's midday and you know what? This is when I have time. So one of the things that's helpful for me is to grab my hat. Sometimes I even put on my sleeves to kind of protect my arms from the UV rays and my umbrella. So it's actually really helpful to have an umbrella that you can easily move around the garden to just give you that shade. And then I've got my seedlings over here. I've got some starter fertilizer, and I am going to be, like I said, planting out quite a few things. I think I also want to harvest some of my sweet peas today and just some other stuff around the garden. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the main reasons I have the umbrella up today is because of my new seedlings. These are fairly new. This is my whole patch of Lisianthus that I grew from seed this year. And you can see I need to get in here and do some staking. So I'm going to be doing something, I don't know, I'm going to try something. I have a bunch of these sort of round disc shaped trellis, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of scatter those throughout the bed. I also have some China asters planted here in the front, and I think I have about four types of Lisianthus here. And then I do have the sweet peas coming up as well, which is really fun. But the shade is kind of necessary for these. Now, these were hardened off, but they still are pretty fragile. And I also am giving them lots of extra water. I feel like it's gotten hot pretty quickly. So I think the shade is really sort of helping them to just sort of acclimate to their new environment. So some of the varieties I have here are the Lisianthus First Love. I have two China asters, a chamois, and a salmon. I also have the Voyage Pink 2 Lisianthus, the First Love Apricot Lisianthus, and Roseanne Terracotta. Those are the different colors that I grew this year. And over here in my second garden bed, I've got some really nice things. You can see I've got some zinnias and even my first bloom. Some of these are a mixed variety from Florette. Let's see if I have them here. Precious Metals, that's the name of it. And then these ones are a Victoria Wedding from Florette. So you can see I have some of both of those varieties there, as well as this one that came back for me, and so lots of sweet peas. So you can see I need to harvest some of these tonight. The more that you cut on them, the more that they will come, but they don't love the hot heat. So I definitely want to harvest some of those tonight. And this one is a white Orlea that's self-seeded. I've been cutting and cutting on it, but it's really beautiful and I'm happy to have it here. And this is the bed I'm going to be working on today. And I might need to move my umbrella, but you can see this is the very last of the stalk blooms. So stalk are not going to like this warm weather, but I'm hoping that these will, still produce and fill out some of these flowers. So I have a few left, and you can also see, hopefully, that I'm planting some zinnias. So like right in here, I did some zinnias. So I definitely want to continue to pop in more zinnias as I'm pulling out. But I just did a big harvest of almost all of the rest of the stalk. You can see I have one scattered here or there, but I've got a bunch more room now, like all through here, and especially back in here. You can see I have a big spot here where I want to start planting up the next thing. So let me go ahead and I'll flip the camera around and show you the seedlings. All right, so these are the status, and I know they're ready to get out of these pots because I just cannot keep them watered. They just get, they're just really quickly, they'll just wilt. So I want to get those in the garden bed today. And then you can see some of my zinnias are kind of fried here. They've just, I don't know, they got in pots too long, but I still have some that are looking great. So this is the first flat of zinnias I need to assess see if they're still worth saving, and I can pop them in that garden bed. And then I have another whole tray of zinnias. It's actually looking a lot better than these. So I'm not sure how many zinnias I'll be able to get in the bed today. I really want to do status back here in the back of this bed where it gets a little bit more shade. I'm going to pop those in first, and then we'll see how much room I have for more of the zinnias. I'm loving the fact that the sweet peas are like halfway up these trellis and they're looking so pretty. I also have down here a type of status, and this one is, let's see, this one is the pink, let's see, pink pokins, pink, I can't read my own writing, you guys. Oh, pink pokers, maybe, pink pokers. It's really pretty, but it just puts on these kind of one at a time blooms. But I have been harvesting off them, and I'm noticing like this plant, I can see one, two, three. As the plants are getting bigger, I'm getting a few more blooms, but I really like to see these fill out. Then I've got some drumstick flower here with that more strappy foliage, and then more zinnias there. And I also just transformed this the other day, and I forgot to film it, but I had some old, kind of like a ground cover. It's called a chocolate chip. It's like a chocolate creeping Jenny. I forget the exact name of it. And I had this all pushed back. So I cleaned all that out and I planted some dahlias here. So I've got three different kinds. I've got the Kelsey Ann Joy, the Thomas Edison, and then one that lost the tag. So it's kind of a mystery one. Now these are getting quite a bit of shade. I might move this someplace else, but I just felt like it was wasted space in the garden. So I pulled it forward, I cleaned it out and planted something fresh. So that was good. I did that the other day. I also have some lilies that are getting ready to bloom or are blooming within the last day or two. They're a really pretty orange color, and I have a few red ones as well. They're definitely leaning for the light here, but it's still fun to see that they come back every year. And they are starting to naturalize a little bit. So I'm getting some like smaller ones down in here and in here. So that's fun to see as well. And I'm loving this autumn fern back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Again, it's stretching for the light, but it's such a beautiful color in the garden right now. So I'm going to be using this starter fertilizer from True Organics. This one is the pre-plant starter, and I'm just going to put a little teaspoon in each planting hole as I go. Whew, okay, I'm warm already, but I didn't have my umbrella over there. Anyway, I got it done. I got them in the ground. They don't look like much now. I'm hoping they will bounce back, fill in, but right now they don't look great. I separated them out. They're all kind of dry. It's really hot out. They're a little mad at me, but I'm hoping they'll bounce back. We're just going to keep them watered. And yeah, we're going to move on to some zinnias next. All right, so here's the mad status. Not in a good way. They're kind of flopped over. Oh man, this is about the best looking one right here. But the rest of them had like 2 and 3 seedlings in each little thing, so I separated them out and blah blah blah. I did put starter fertilizer in there to get them watered in, and then I did fill kind of the back third of this bed. So now I'm going to get in there. I still have, some zinnias I've already put in, but I'm going to probably get in there and add as many more as I can. So these are a giant red zinnia from, I don't know what. I don't know if they're from Johnny's or Baker Creek, because I think these seeds were about 2 years old. So I think they were maybe from Baker Creek. Some of these do not look very good, but that's okay. We're gonna pop them in. We're gonna see what happens. About where I'm placing these. I'm gonna try to lean in as much as possible before not leaning in. And I can see where I've got other zinnias here. So I'm just going to start finding homes for these. Well, I think I can safely say that this is my last flat of seedlings. Like for real, this is it. This is pretty much all I have left from all my seed starting, and that it feels like a win. That's not entirely true. I have like four. I have four little tiny celosia, but I'm just gonna pop them in the ground somewhere, or actually, I might just put them in a pot. But as far as like a tray of seedlings, this is it, you guys. This is the last tray. I had to document it because I feel like I've been planting seedlings like a madwoman all spring. And now this is the summer flowers, and then I'm done. I can just sit back, relax. I'm not going to be pulling anything else out for the season until the fall. And that's kind of a good feeling. I still have lots of dahlias in pots, but I have a plan for those too. So, yeah, I'm just going to take a little break in the shade here, try to get a few more zinnias in this bed. Now, the other thing that's kind of beneficial about having some of these stalks still up is that they are going to provide like a tiny little bit of shade, maybe for some of these new seedlings I'm popping in. Um, but we'll see. Maybe not that much, but maybe a little bit, or am I just kidding myself? All right. Oh, some of these look really good. They're a little taller and nicer. Some of that last batch. So try to work quickly because it is hot out here. Pop one here and one here and one here and one here. And I'm just working my way around some of that stuff that's already there. Okay. Now this has two seedlings in here, so I'm going to separate these. All right, well, I got the bed planted and watered in, so now I'm going to grab the rest of my little round stakes. And I'm just going to try doing this year. So I'm just going to use these little round guys. I'm going to try to prop up the Lisianthus as they grow. Some of them I might end up staking individually, which is what I did last year, but they kind of get, I don't know, they need more support when they get towards the top because they get these blooms on the top. So they need something. So I just have a bunch of these. So I'm going to give it a try and I'm going to place these in this bed. And you can see some of them are already starting to get flowers on the top. So I really need to get this done ASAP. Well, that took me longer than I care to admit. Each one of these little trellis is like Jenga. It's actually like, remember those pickup stick games? Remember pickup sticks? Yeah, it's like that. Anyway, I got several of them. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but I'm shy a couple. I could use a couple more there, but I'm hoping this will help. Could I have used flower netting? Yes, I have a roll of it. Do I love using plastic flower netting? No. Would I rather use something that I can reuse like this every year? Yes. Do I think this will work? Maybe. Tell me in the comments what you think. If you've grown Lisianthus, what are your thoughts? You can see I still have some that I might have to stake up individually, and then I have kind of a bare spot back here that I might have to figure out something else. But I've used all the ones that I had, which was kind of nice actually to get them off of my rack. I need to organize all of my pots now that potting season's pretty much over, or I should say seed starting season's kind of over. For me, I need to get all that organized. So getting these out of here was actually really helpful just to get them out of the way. And hopefully they will provide some support for these. So anyway, all done with this project for now. And I still have three of these. How is that possible? It's like when you have extra screws and nuts at the end of a project and you're like, where do these go? How come, why do I have extra? I didn't start with extra. Why do I have three extra? Only three. So I guess I'll just put these away. Whew, well, it's getting hot and I've got to stop for the day. I've got some other things I have to go do. But I got a lot done. I got a bunch of zinnias planted. I got some of that status planted. I got the Lisianthus staked up and just some other stuff. I feel like while I was going, I've got a whole stack here of pots. I'll show you this, like just to give you an idea of how many pots I've been putting in the ground the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of crazy. And to know that I'm kind of at the end of that feels really satisfying. That feels really good. I have like, I think maybe 6, I'll go show you in the greenhouse. I think I have 6 little celosia I could pop in the ground somewhere or in a garden bed and just be done. Just be done with all of the little 4-inch pots for the season for now, unless I decide to plant anything else, which if I did, I might need to get my head checked. I might need a mental examination because I think I'm done. I think I've done enough. I've got enough flowers in the ground. My snapdragons are looking awesome. I don't know. I guess I could do a second succession of things like snapdragons, right? Or something like that. But right now I'm feeling really good about everything I got accomplished. All right, so I guess I lied. I have a few more things over here. I do have some winter sowing jugs that I have not dealt with that have some poppies in there, but honestly, at this point, they might just end up in the yard debris. But just to give you an idea, this is just from probably the last week. I don't know. I do need to tidy up my mess, but look at all of these 4-inchers that have gone in the ground. Some of these bigger pots were dahlias I've gotten planted, and I'll show you in the greenhouse kind of what I have left. All right, well, I'm going to pop these in here, get those out of the way. All right, so in the greenhouse, oh, I forgot about these. A friend of mine gave me these. These are sprinter gourds. So I guess I lied. I do have these in here if I want to try to find a place for those. Um, Other than that, I've got some geranium cuttings that are kind of doing their thing. And then let's see, a couple little celosia. So I've got 2, 4, 6. Some of these aren't even viable anymore. A couple of just little random things. But other than that, just dahlias. So these are dahlias. I need to do something with these. I need to just get them in the ground or garden bed. So I do have all of these dahlias left to deal with, but I think I'm just going to plant them in some pots and call it a day, call it a season for some of these. But I do need to kind of get them out of the greenhouse, and I think I want to try to find somewhere to stick these. I actually planted most of them already in the front garden, so maybe I'll just find a little spot and pop those in the ground. But yeah, other than that, I am done. There's really no more seedlings left in here. I don't know if you remember earlier in the season, but I mean, I had trays and trays and trays everywhere, and it feels much more cleared out. I mean, I still have some plants and stuff for sure, but not like it was, not like it was. It's been so breezy. Well, thanks for hanging out with me in the garden today, guys. I hope that you liked checking out this video and that motivated you to maybe get out in your green space, whatever that is for you. Make sure to have some shade if you can, garden in those morning hours, and really take care of yourself. And of course, taking care of our gardens is always kind of fun and relaxing as well. So yeah, I definitely got a ton done today, and I feel really good about the summer cut flower garden season. So be sure to subscribe and stick around. You can see how I use these flowers in my little bouquet arrangements that I have on my flower stand. And let's see, I'm hoping to do some summer crafting this season and just some other fun things with some dried flowers. So be sure to stick around to the channel. Thanks again so much for watching today. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you need me, I'll be doing some gardening. I'll see you guys later. Bye.